very deep there. I didn't happen to catch it, but she sure had a hard time with it. It's very thick here. And she's got a hill coming up as she fishtails. And I can see why. It's very thick and very soft right here. She's going to have to stop uphill to pick up these students. I'm curious to see if she'll have any trouble getting moving again. It's obvious, I don't fault this driver. It's obvious that she's doing the very best she can to make this as smooth as she can. Got her passenger tire spinning pretty good there. And again, she's going to have to make a downhill turn. Spinning her tires again and having troubles with the edge of the road. Of course, you have to understand that the neighborhood streets haven't been plowed at all. And once again, she had to roll through the stop so that so she could ensure that she could make her turn. Now that we're back out on Miller, roads, as you can see, are pretty good, and roads like Miller and New Melville are very good today. But the rest of the neighborhood streets, a lot of them haven't even been touched by a plow, and the ones like mine, which you'll see in a minute, that have, you can't tell because the quality of the plow work was not that good. So momentarily she'll be making a right-hand turn onto Daniel to come into my daughter's neighborhood, or excuse me, Matthew. And there's a nice little bump here. It should, there we go, spinning tire again. Not that I can blame her. It's a difficult turn, it's very bumpy. It'd be very hard not to. She's fishtailing again, pretty bad. It's gotta be difficult. I want you to understand that I'm not making this video because I'm upset with the bus drivers. I'm just merely upset that the kids are having to deal with going to school in this weather. More upset that the bus drivers are, you know, asked to deliver all our children safely to school in weather like this. These are pretty difficult conditions to drive a vehicle in. And it's a lot to ask of any driver. She's sliding again. Can't be easy. She's still sliding. She's spinning them tires. I mean, she's working hard. It's got to be very difficult. Sawing that tire back and forth with an open rear end. She's spinning again. She's going to stop at my daughter's stop here momentarily. My daughter won't be getting on. I'll be driving her to school myself. I wanted to take the time to make this video so that you could see for yourself the conditions that the drivers are having to deal with as they go about the business of picking our children up to deliver them to school. And maybe, hopefully, it will give you pause to consider the choice you make when you decide whether or not the road conditions have become healthy enough to decide that it's okay to have school open for the day. She's going to have a hard time getting out of the neighborhood. It's pretty rough here. The streets are pretty crummy. They plowed them several days ago, but we got more snow since then and the plows haven't been back. and it's pretty bad. I'm gonna let you have a close-up of her tires as she goes around that corner. She's doing a real good job right now. Not a lot of wheel spin, which is great. It's got to be hard. She's got some traffic coming now, which is going to prove difficult because there's a car on the shoulder. Now this pickup is being pretty kind to her, and he's doing his best to get himself onto the shoulder, but now he's sliding, and so that might be pretty tough. Got some kids for her to load on.